States Marine Corps as we are at Bland-Air Regional Park for pool play action in the STX National High School Lacrosse Showcase with Deerfield Academy and Calvert Hall. As we welcome you to Columbia, Maryland, just 20 minutes south of Baltimore for our second matchup of the night. And here's the way it stacks up. Tons of Division I commits for both schools in action here. And again, some very high-level lacrosse action. These high school players coming together today with the semifinals and the championship tomorrow, which we'll have for you here on ESPNU. Good to have you with us again, everyone. Mike Corey, Bob Shriver, and Quint Kesnick is on the sidelines. Bob, so far, so good. We had our first game in which Calvert defeated the Lakers. What about this game here tonight? Tons of more great talent in this one. Where do you see this one shaping up?
The preseason #1 Calvert Hall and #4 ranked team in the country, Deerfield, about to do some battle. Both teams loaded with talent. Deerfield has some older kids. They'll have 1 or 2, maybe 3 PGs playing today. Calvert Hall is kind of reloading after 3 outstanding years, 17 through 19.
How about our GEICO players to watch here tonight? How about a couple of guys that you're keen on in this matchup with these two?
Well, for Deerfield, number 12, Griffin Schutz, excuse me, I apologize. He's headed to the University of Virginia. He's the number 8th ranked player in the country according to Inside Lacrosse. And for Calvert Hall, number 13 midfielder Ethan Long. He's a tremendous player. He's the number 58 ranked player in the country, and he's headed to Penn State University.
A lot of college coaches will be watching this one, right, Q?
Absolutely. You know, this is one of the elite showcases of the entire summer, and given the COVID-19 shutdown of the spring and the dead period now for NCAA coaches, they are watching this game right now live on ESPNU. They'll also receive game film, and this is a big opportunity for these young players. Those that have already signed are obviously in a good spot, but I mean, there's, I don't know, 15 to 20 D1 prospects on this field, another 20 D3 prospects on this field. You play well in this game, this NHSLS event, you stamp your ticket to the big time.
Sounds good. Our starting lineups are brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps, and here we look at Deerfield and Calvert Hall. Goalkeepers, Bryce Pang, number 5 for Deerfield. It'll be Luke Downs to get started for Calvert Hall. And at the face-off X to get underway for Deerfield, number 20, Patty Condon. And number 11, Devin Alton for Calvert Hall. And finally, underway in what should be a very highly contested game here today with a lot of players heading to Division I universities and a lot of talent on the field here between both teams. It'll be Calvert Hall to get things started after the violation. Mick Kelly, number 44. 3 shots so far from Deerfield. Still here on the offensive end with Goldberg. Gets by, fires and scores. Nice move, got around Wyatt Hoddle that time. Put it in for the first goal of the game tonight.
Cade, as you viewers, Cade's father, Jeff Goldberg, was a longtime coach at St. Andrews School in Florida and really had a great deal to do with the explosion of lacrosse in Florida.
I tell you, he celebrates a lot like his dad, too.
His dad, one of the few players remaining that went to NC State when they had a quality Division I lacrosse program.
Long time.
Quint's talking about teams being organized, clearing and riding. Both teams right there. There's Sunderland.
On the board for Calvert, Truett Sunderland, who called it tie game of 1.
Cool guy, I don't love it, but it's the new standard.
And here's a shot to score.
Luke took one off his chest there, Quinn. He's holding his left shoulder. Luke Downs, a Calvert Hall goalie. That initial shot, and the ball rebounded back to Brooks Hauser. And I just don't think he saw this. Watch.
Yeah, Hauser's flashed. He's a rising junior. Looks like he can play D1 lacrosse. Number 7 on that line, Cooper DeMalley, are both 2 prospects in the junior class who have caught my eye today. Hauser with the goal, DeMalley.
Sunderland. Good use of the picks here for Calvert Hall, and they convert on the goal, and a shot from Joshua Kelly.
Wow, what a possession.
Good ball movement, good body movement. Deerfield defenders guilty of going over the head here. Watch, number 23, Stahl, who's a good play. Watch, he tries to go over the head, and he misses it. Josh Kelly pulls his stick, sticks a beautiful shot, hip high, offside on the goaltender. It's a very hard ball to save, Q, isn't it?
I love that possession. I mean, it was...
Rockefeller. Clear look here is Dowling, and he'll pass it up, and the shot to score. And Deerfield comes right back with Cade Goldberg with his second of the night.
Great ball movement. Quint was just talking about this a second ago. You know, this is a possession, 3 or 4 passes, nice ball movement. Watch this pass through the defense. Really nice. Defense is told to slough off towards the ball, so they leave that backside wide open, not unusual, and it gets through the defense, and Goldberg sticks it.
That's
nice
a great
pass.
call, Stripes. Joe Dowling with that pass, 14 in green, heading to Harvard. We saw his quickness earlier. I'm standing right behind him, and Goldberg didn't look open, but he threw that ball aggressively through sticks. He saw through the defense.
2 great possessions, one by each team here now as Deerfield again scores it. It's Billy Curtis, and it scoots through. And that is 2 quick ones, to say the least. 4-2. Deerfield now has the advantage by a deuce. Kelly again. Spins back again. Same thing. Reverses. Now goes righty and fires and scores. Wow. What athleticism there by Mick Kelly.
I'm really impressed with him. He just stands out. He's got great size. You know, that was just Mick Kelly all on his own from the get-go. Watch. Goes left, rolls back, whoops, back again, back to his strength and sticks it in the upper corner. Beautiful play.
Potentially 2 summers ago, or last summer, Travis, Manhasset?
Nah.
Different division?
Yes.
And firing right down the middle for the goal for Deerfield. Teddy Rockefeller, look out.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should. He's your son.
Fired away at the top. Sunderland, count it. Calvert Hall scores it. Puzis. On to Cornell, senior midfielder. Shoots and scores. Look at that.
Topuzis is a late addition to the Deerfield team. He's going to PG a year before he heads to Cornell. Deerfield played in the first session. He was not here. He just showed up this morning to play, and he's been effective, obviously. Done an amazing job making sure everybody's safe, taken care of. We're very fortunate, and I know the kids are thrilled to be playing. Beautiful.
And this one certainly is a shot from Wyatt Hoddle there for Calvert Hall, and they're within 1. 1 minute EMO. See if Deerfield capitalizes. Here's Goldberg. Maybe a distributor, a shot, shoots, and scores. I know you guys were asking about him, and he's delivered here with a man-up goal to make it 7-5.
They started in a 3-3. Quint, Goldberg, and Schutz basically just exchanged positions while the ball was moving. And there's Goldberg facilitating here. Schutz, big, strong guy. Beautiful
Ball
shot.
loose, picked up Goldberg. Behind the net. Nice feed in front, score. Wow, that was pretty sweet.
Rockefeller's a natural lefty, but this is great ball movement. Swing it behind the goal. Rockefeller cuts to his weak hand. Watch this ball movement. Goldberg starts it. Ball's moving hot. Great cut by Rockefeller, and a wonderful finish.
Joseph Dowling on the assist. It's pretty darn good. Antonio Topuzis shoots and scores again.
Welcome to Deerfield. I think the guys on the sideline are happy he's coming aboard. Very much.
Coach, I mean, you did this for 40 years, you know. I mean, you can remember those guys, right? The ones that, you know, kind of did all those little things as this goal was put in by Calvert Hall's Joshua Kelly. I mean, they stand out. As we close out final game of pool play tonight. Just 10 seconds to go in this one. Calvert Hall. Shot, score. Firing away right at the top there. Nice shot there by Jordan Ray. It's not going to be enough time left, though. 2-goal game with just 8.4 seconds to go.
He can play. This kid can play. I'm not sure he's going to be most effective at the attack position. I think he's much better in space and in front of the goal because he runs like the wind. That's not the first time today he got an advantage on his guy using just speed.
That's interesting. You know, they're playing him at attack, and that can be a little bit of a product, Quinn, of, you know, they didn't have enough time, you know, in March, you know, end of February and March to kind of figure out their rotation and know where guys are going. You know, and Jordan was one of the veterans back, so they put him back on the attack, and maybe you're right.
Deerfield wins it 9-7. Before it even got started, in about an hour and a half lightning delay. Players had to go back to their cars, and long delay, and then they come back. A little bit of a slow start, as you would imagine, but then both teams really picked it up. Saw some good lacrosse here tonight. 9-7. Deerfield wins it over Calvert Hall.